Hello, I'm Dal Blumberg. I'm the creator of the piece that I've tentatively entitled Take Flight, Evansville. It's a flight of approximately 30 very, very large figures in flight that represent spirits or flight or planes or birds and encompass the entire site. And one of the challenges, but one of the exciting parts about this site is its immensity and its openness. And that is one of its paramount strengths, but as an artist, it also makes it challenging because it's very difficult to fill so much volume of space with a three-dimensional object. When you put anything outside, it visually shrinks. And so you can have something that seems very large in the studio and place it out in such an immense site, and it seems too small. So I conceived this idea to encompass more of the site, to engage and infuse the site more than just one piece there on the corner. I wanted to take the length that we have and use it as an asset. I wanted to take that berm and the wall, which I love the architectural qualities of, and incorporate the piece into it. So as you can see, there are one, or we could even do two smaller flights starting further down the wall to create a lead-in to the large piece, to create an interest, to draw you in, to create movement. So we start off down the wall with a flight or two, and then we have another one, and they're climbing, they're soaring into the sky, and then when we hit the corner, there's the huge flight of birds and figures flying up, and they reach 22, 24 feet, and they're supported by a large tripod of thick-wall aluminum tubing, and the birds each, I'm estimating, would be 7 feet in wingspan, maybe even larger. We'd have to decide actually at the site with measurements and taking photographs, and everybody decides what's the right scale. But very, very large, because again, once we step back from that piece, which all viewers will be, they will appear much smaller. So we need to get scale, we need to get size. And the cool thing about this concept is that it fills a large volume of space, and that's what we need right now. We need to get height, we need to get depth, we need to get length, and this is a great way to do it while creating movement. To me, the piece means many, many things on many, many different levels. I think first and foremost, it's just a beautiful piece of art. It's unique, it's viewable from all angles, there's movement, there's energy, there's life. It leads one into the entryway to the airport. It's an iconic image. People will always remember. It'll become iconic to that spot and to Evansville. It's also extremely hopeful, and there's a positive energy to it. There's a movement. It's not static. It's going somewhere. It's climbing, and I think that's important. We want a dynamic piece. We want a piece that speaks of the future, that is optimistic, is energizing, and has a powerful spirit. The third thing I like about the piece that I think is very, very important is that the image of flight has a universal appeal. From time immemorial, it's spoken to the human heart of all cultures of freedom, of joy, of energy, of spirits ascending. Every culture's literature is filled with that imagery, and it will therefore speak to a very, very wide demographic. It's going to speak to young people as powerfully as it speaks to an older person, cross-culturally, cross-generationally, cross-gender. It's not going to matter. It will speak to the human heart, whereas many pieces won't be as effective as doing that. So I am very excited not only about the site, not only about the concept, I'm excited about the concept and the site together. Together they will create, I believe, an artwork with a symbiotic nature that's extremely organic to the site. It will feel like it grows from the site and that it's always been there and it's totally appropriate. So the aesthetics, the uniqueness, its iconic quality combined with the way it will draw and engage people in make me extremely excited about this idea.